get this figured out. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna wait till people come in, till the notification hit. So I'm starting this off by just saying that things have gotten. I mean, things have already been getting too crazy. As far as like what Vic said in one of his lives, he's trying to dox people. He's trying to make people in fear of him. And hopefully, if he committed this crime, he's just gonna be put away for probably the rest of his life. I mean, and he should. You know, I don't know who committed this, but that person will be. I would imagine. I would imagine if the justice system should work the way it should work, that person should be identified and then made a criminal and be put in jail. So, if anyone that doesn't know, I'm just gonna describe it. Jeff was swatted, um, where someone used like an AI version. I think of his voice. It didn't sound like it was his voice to me, but they use an AI version of his voice to make it sound like he killed his daughter and his mother, and then made him sound very aggressive, so that he could have got really hurt by that. And I mean, Jeff definitely has his issues, you know, um, that I've named, but he definitely doesn't deserve that. Neither do his elderly parents. So that's basically kind of a rundown of what happened. Yeah, so if you watch Nenu's live, she just did a live. So basically, what happened was, yeah, so she actually played the video call, I guess, and he said something like he's gonna kill his like he already killed his daughter, he already killed his mother, and he's about to kill himself, making the operator very nervous. Who I guess is just a admin operator, not a 911 call. So I guess I swear if you just call I think what it is if you ever just call the non-emergency number and then the person that just the dispatcher that directs you to whoever it is, it's not even like a 911 dispatcher. That's not a 911 dispatcher. Um, yeah, reckless endangerment. Um, yeah, the other side is suspiciously quiet about all this. Yeah, anyone with any decency should just be like, however we feel, yada yada, this is wrong, and that's not being done. That's messed up. Not a single post or anything. No 911 non-emergency is totally different. Oh yeah, that's what I'm kind of saying. So I'm thinking that's kind of how it went. If it was an admin dispatcher, it wouldn't be 911. That's at least that's how it works in where I'm from. Things really do vary state by state quite a bit. Let's see some comments here. Really sad that certain people are still on their side. Yeah, I mean, I think that side is just completely discredited. We get people making up things that like that now like TBS was like the most credible person out of that side, and now he's reduced to basically Bill Powell level and Warbot level by saying that I was grifting for the California trip. Um, when I said the Cash App was money isn't the only way you support, and then I said before you donate to a non-existent Cash App, uh, I'm basically trying to just get people to share it and spread the word, which is the point. Um, so yeah, I mean that aside, yeah, I mean that entire side. That's why I don't even need to like scream it or anything. I'm calmly talking. That side is just discredited, you know. Like there's no like I don't want to hear anything about an equivalence argument. I mean, sometimes it's kind of like I feel like it's very similar to like Democrat versus Republican stuff. Like this is not that. This is you have one when they resort to swatting your house. Um, they knew to call admin line because they couldn't get the FOIA when Matt's welfare check was made. They thought that Jeff's SWAT wouldn't be available either. Yeah, so my understanding, this wasn't the first or second time. I heard there was. I kind of lost track of it because I heard something about Gen A did something, and then I saw this happen, and I think there was a third instance somewhere around, and that's after all the times he was swatted before. I think he was swatted, not swatted, but someone they made it sound like he was gonna like kill himself or something. I don't know, but um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would have to use the admin line. So many details that can't be talked about yet. Yeah, I mean, I only know about what's being discussed. Yeah. So yeah, I think this is a kind of a good reason to not be in any of the any of the fighting. Is probably this. What was Matt's welfare check? I don't think he got a welfare check, did he? I don't know anything about that. I'll just say that right here. I'm not sure if he put a welfare check out for Jeff. I don't know what that's about. And also I know also I want to be clear, no one knows who it is. Obviously, my words get twisted, so it's gonna make it sound like that I am saying that I know Vic did it or Matt did it. Obviously what I'm actually saying is I don't know who did it. But what we do know is Vic and Matt made veiled threats saying they would retaliate against him in some way. Like Matt said, he would retaliate against him some way from talking about him from the comfort of his own home. That's what he said. And Vic just said some bonker shit on like your something about your dad and your daddy and your mommy are going to ground you and not make you allowed to use a TV or something. I don't even know. He just said a bunch of batshit crazy shit. I thought people who only had kids got welfare checks, or is that not true? No, not at all. You can make a welfare check if you think someone's suicidal. So yeah, I mean, yeah, like I was definitely crazy for thinking that I was gonna get swatted, right? Because that was actually my thinking is at first, I knew that if they let the cops knew like from my like I remember for like my medical incident, I knew that if the cops act like someone tipped the cops off and the cops actually investigated or whatever, they would just be able to see the information of what happened and it would just go nowhere. But then I was thinking, all right, if that doesn't work, what is the next step given these people are batshit crazy? And I believe that was swatting. And now another person got swatted. So it's definitely not above what they would do. I feel like any time we're doing a live like this, someone could get swatted. Like if you're just going live, there's a high risk, you know. You could get swatted. That's a lesson now. Vic just said about Jeff being the kind to kill his kids, like the recent news. That's crazy. So you claim Sudoku, you can get money, what for like disability, mental disability? I have no idea what that's about. You can't hide from Vic, he said. Who can't hide from Vic? I wouldn't assume because it's probably someone we've never heard online. Yeah, we really, yeah, and I am stressing, we just don't know. The one thing we do know is maybe call it bad timing, and maybe it's a good reason to not make veiled threats, but I'm just saying that both have publicly made veiled threats against Jeff, to retaliate against him in some kind of way. But I think it is also very possible that it is just someone completely outside the community that did that. Maybe it was a person who did PHAI. I mean, we really don't know. That's kind of my point, is we don't know. Uh, oh, I don't know why that got timed out. Vic is coming. He's on his way. Is Vic going live about me? That's for Jeff Ryan, he said. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be. That's the thing. I wouldn't really be worried about them as individuals. Like, obviously, someone who's gonna do something like that is just a total bitch, right? Like trying to get like a cop to do their bidding, or call someone's boss, or call someone's family members. A lot of them are elderly. That's a real, like, I can't believe Vic flexed that. Like, that's a real winner thing to do, right? To harass an elderly person about a grown adult. Um, yeah, they're disgusting. They're not actually doing anything. Like, they're not the last thing they're doing is like approaching people in real life and fighting or whatever. Like, they're not doing that. They're uh they're calling the police to do. And now this time in this situation it's a crime. Remember when Cardio had that drunk 3M stream about Jeff? Uh yeah. Correction, it was Cardio's welfare check, not Matt. Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything about any welfare check about Cardio or Matt. Anything about that. Yeah, I don't know. Like, did Matt have a welfare check? Did Cardio have a welfare check? I have no idea. Yeah, is it been confirmed the PHAI was Jacob? Yeah, that's really low. Yeah, funny. Using a spouse's suicide against them. Haha. Yeah, that's really funny. It's like they veil what they're doing as like some kind of like edgy joke, but really it's obviously, you know, like deep dark hatred, and just being vile. That's just really what it is. I was scared Vic is gonna sexually assault you. That shit was scary to listen to. If he's coming here with them pantyhose, fucking scared, he's gonna be peeping in my windows and shit. Yeah, Vic said, I did hear Vic. He said a lot of very nasty shit about Cat. I did hear that. Trump took Elon's wrench away today. Yeah, I heard that. I heard, not, well, not like the wrench, but that Tr- Elon said that Trump was on the Epstein files, and then I just saw a news alert saying that Elon said it's best for the country if both of them came if both of them made peace. So is this like the community coming to play in the highest office. That's like this. That reminds me of some shit that would go on here. It really does. It seems like a parallel. Um, yeah, no, definitely no doxing. So hopefully mods will just do the right thing. Yeah, best thing really we should do about doxing is just not talk about it and just take care of it in chat. Wouldn't be funny if someone was doing that to your family or you. Vic ain't scary. He literally called the cops and made up some lies and took and looked like a bitch in the end. I mean, anyone is capable. I mean, it's not necessarily them that's scary, but anyone can swat anyone and do something very irresponsible. Like it's possible someone could drive through a mall. It's possible someone could get drunk and drive a car. People can do damage, but doesn't necessarily make them tough. But yeah, Vic is yeah, he's wilding out. Yeah, I don't know, cause he's actually mentioned me a couple times. I don't know what that's about. I mean, it kind of was about the Ed thing again, which I don't know. It's just kind of on repeat. Like I feel like they just say the same thing. It's like, well, what about Ryan reached out to Ed, and how do you feel about that? And I mean, to find some information about a docs. I mean, I've already said. I don't know what to say. Like, do you want me to repeat myself again? I've already said I've already said everything about that. I don't know what more to establish. I pled out, bro. I'm not scared of him. Let's set that straight right now. No, I know. Yeah, or maybe her and Vic can go off in the woods and go find Ed and live happily ever after. I don't know. Um. Oh, people talking about Chili? I don't know. That's. But I don't know what's going on in chat. Kind of bizarre. But yes, everything is in my best Jeff voice duly noted. I also wouldn't even want this to happen to their family. That's the difference between them and me. I would never want to see someone's parents or grandparents terrified for their life. Yeah, that's actually true too. I mean, I don't think I did dox anyone. Um, I think even with TBS, all I did was I showed the picture, which has already been out, and I say he works at Geek Squad, and I still call him Toy. But I mean, his lie he was going on with saying that I intentionally highlighted a comment and it was all intentional and it was like my scheme to monetize his docs. I mean, it doesn't even matter now like to deny it. That's why I'm still denying it because that's not what I did. Um and yeah, I mean, and there wasn't a time where I intentionally lied ever. I really haven't. Um it doesn't really matter if people believe. It's just true. Like, but yeah, um, but yeah, even having their family, like even them or their family, like swatted or anything like that, I'm against that. They're talking about Ryan reaching out to Ed when he forgave Ed after the panel channel and hoax. Actually, he did say that. He did say that. Vic said he forgave the CP. If I'm not mistaken, right? I could have sworn I heard that. So I didn't for so Vic, bro, I didn't forgive him like you. But you wanna make a whole federal case about me gathering information? Good luck with that. Bro's deluded to think that makes any sense. Let me say, in my 45 years of life, I've never text, emailed, messaged, or communicated with Vic, so I think he has conversations in his head with people that don't really happen. Yeah. Get chess champion. Someone tell him to show where he texted or reached out to me. The people asking those questions hung out with Ed for months, if not years. Yeah, that's really true. Because I would say maybe if the only possible comparison is like maybe if it was found that that they were talking to Ed, there would be an impression of impropriety because they it would be in the context of them defending Ed for years, and then if they talked, which Angela G actually is in their chats, and that's kind of crazy because Angela G does talk to Ed, and she's been in their chats. So, like again, where is this moral line of talking to Ed or not? Which is not really a moral line. Like I said, and for what it really is, it's about scoring points. It's not even about right or wrong. It's about scoring points. Yeah. Like they don't care about what PHI's son did. They don't care that I actually talked to like I actually did what I did about Ed. Like they don't care about none of those actual things inherently. It's about how many points can we score. That's what it is. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was gonna make a phone like a StreamYard live, like a panel live, or this kind of live, just because just because I'm the audio is a lot better on these kind of lives than StreamYard. For some reason StreamYard is just it's horrible audio. They should have an app where it just uses the phone's audio. I don't know what it does, but it's just terrible. Yeah, the audio should be good. It's like I'll be talking for a while, then out of nowhere, people will just be saying the audio shit, and then I'll have to like end the live basically. I can't even recover it at that point. And no phone. I even got a better phone because of it, and there's been no phone that's been the solution for it. I don't know what it is. I never got or would get an iPhone though. That's Apple shit. Oh, they do have an app. Oh, I'll give you a wrench. Yeah, I can definitely give Rumsky a wrench. If someone is wrenched up in this chat that I don't like, there are no longer They are no longer a living person in my eyes. Yeah, yeah. I'll actually check it out if they do have an app that works. But yeah, remember when I made a live? It was I don't know how long ago it was, but I said that we're gonna get to the point where it's getting it's going from online to kind of criminal and organized crime kind of level stuff, which it was called crazy at the time, but now look where we're at. Maybe multiple people are now involved in a swatting attempt to Jeff. So does it sound crazy now? Seems like so far I've been right. Yeah, we got a wrench. Yeah, I don't really think of wrenches. I didn't even give myself a wrench. So yeah, I'm very negligent on the concept of wrenches. I don't think I could even name what channels I have a wrench in. Let me see. I don't know if you do. Oh, you're actually a standard mod. Hold on, I'm gonna remove your wrench and I'm gonna give you a managing mod. Managing mod. Big wrench. Was that swatting attempt recent? Oh yeah, it was. This one was recent. Recent. This just happened. Oh, why does people care so much about a wrench? You just ended Ryan's. What do you mean? Yeah, so Jeff was very recently swatted. Um, so he lives with his parents. So when they swat him, they're also swatting his parents. So it was at around 3 a.m. So I don't know if he was live or coming off of a live, but they basically got him to the police there to think that he already killed his daughter and his mom, and he's gonna kill himself. So he put they like not him, but like they tried to depict Jeff as an AI voice and try to make it seem like try to put them in a very the 911 dispatchers. Oh, he was alive. In a very dangerous in a very like anxiety prone decision. Uh, or state of mind rather. It glitches for a minute, so I was blaming her. This is like the only place she could time me out. Only people that I know, just because of how crazy things are. You can't really be surprised that I do have trust issues. So if it's just some account that I can't just wrench them. So have any catchers other than Alex been swatted on a catch? Uh, that's a good question. Um, I mean, they had to have messed with Tommy on something because they always do. Which I don't like. I don't like that. I really am not. I was not like one to always like defend Tommy on everything, but it's just like after a while of how much craziness I've seen, it's just now I see like any allegation against him, I kind of dismiss it because I look at the other side and I'm just saying like, look at their credibility. So, but yeah, I'm sure like I think one person was trying to interfere with the catch, didn't swat a catch. Well, actually, Cam got swatted. I remember Cam got swatted. He was in when he was in. Was he in Florida? I don't know. I'm blanking, but I know he got swatted in some kind of catch. I wasn't there though. I don't watch DAP, so I don't. I didn't know that carried. Oh, DAP was. Yeah, it's not cool at all. Yeah, and some people tried to say like I called the police on Rami's catch or whatever it is. So here's actually exactly what happened. Um, was so they were kind of making the catch not serious, and they're about to involve a drill, and they're trying to make the predator take a shower or something. So basically, what I said was that, and I don't think I would have done it again nowadays. But because I thought they were actually gonna ruin the case and the guy was gonna get away, I did want to get the police to be sent, but I said the guy is a predator, but this kind of semantics going on. But the guy is a predator, so they should check it out. That's really what I did. Because I feel like if it were to continue, it would turn into a legitimate case to a non-legitimate case. So you think they went too far, Ryan? Um, well, just in the sense of like getting a good case, which now I'm kind of changed my mind on that, where I kind of say like now that how little they actually get as far as sentences, it doesn't really matter. Like if now I kind of look at it, if like there is like a group beating up Preds or whatever, I kind of was like clutching my pearls over like cases and all that, but now it'd be like it doesn't really matter either way, you know. I hope people are flagging Rodney. He's doing some really psycho threats. L Warbot. Yeah. Warbot with his man baby rage. What's up, Ray? Yeah, I hope Koopa's doing well. Koopa made the original IndyCap intro. Didn't. Warbot with his no legs. And I don't give a shit about whether he has legs or no legs. It's his conduct. That's the issue. I'm trying to charge my other phone. Hold on. It sounds like I'm on a beanbag chair. It shouldn't. I don't own one. As long as my audio is good. How much for how much for legs for Warbot? I think that price would be pretty high. I don't think we've got to limb regeneration for humans yet. So I think we need to pay a couple scientists for that. A couple billion. Yeah, another Jeff incident, and it's not even just fault. It was some person on the internet who got him swatted. And he actually really got him legitimately swatted. try to put him in a position that he could get hurt or killed, which is what they want. It's what they want. That is not worth 250. Oh, so I can't. I mean, I don't think you can play the clip. The only way we could do that is if I end this and do another live. Actually, let's do this. So, all right, let me figure this out. A one in the chat if we end this. Okay, one in the chat if we end this and then do a StreamYard where we can play clips and I will actually play the video. And a two in the chat if we just kind of keep what we're doing now. Because I just don't know. It's up to you guys. Alright, we got a one. That's a strong one. And then we'll kind of turn this into a StreamYard panel, but I will say I'm not confident in my audio. There's a reason that my audio is good because it's not StreamYard. And StreamYard always be tripping. How are you sure? How sure are you guys that someone other than Jeff made the swatting call? Uh, I mean, it sounded like AI, and I mean, I guess technically we don't know, but that would be a situation that would put him in a bad situation, so that would be a pretty self-destructive thing. I wouldn't be inclined to think it is. Alright, so, yeah, we'll actually make this a panel. Yeah, I'll actually try the app. Oh, Jeff was on the panel the whole time talking to you. Oh, shit. So, Sabi, do you have, like, a angle of it, like that panel, where maybe it'll show like that side of it, like as the situation unfolds. Yes, we're actually gonna end this and then turn on a live on StreamYard. Jeff was live during it. Yeah, then there was a whole separate one with Janae. Yeah, so we're gonna end this and we're gonna reboot on StreamYard.